Hey friends, welcome to the YouTube channel All About Electronics. So in this question, we have been given this amplifier circuit and we have been asked to find the voltage gain. So if you look this circuit, then it is the common emitter amplifier which is configured in the collector feedback configuration. So to find the voltage gain of this circuit, first of all we need to know the transconductance at the operating point. And for that, first of all let us find the value of the collector current. So let us do the DC analysis and let us find the value of the collector current. So for the DC analysis, this AC input signal can be assumed as 0 and these coupling capacitors will act as a open circuit. So if we see the equivalent circuit, then it will look like this. So for the collector feedback bias, the base current and the collector current can be given by the following expressions. So first of all, let us find the value of the base current. So here this base current IB will be equal to 13.7 volt minus 0.7 volt divided by this 100 kilo ohm plus 101 times 12 kilo ohm. Because here this RB is equal to 100 kilo ohm while the value of the beta is equal to 100. So if we calculate the value of this base current, then it will be equal to roughly 10 microampere, and the collector current IC is equal to beta times IB. That means this collector current IC will be equal to 100 times 10 microampere, that is equal to 1 milliampere. So this will be the value of the collector current, and we know that the transconductance GM can be given as IC divided by VT, that is equal to 1 milliampere divided by 26 millivolt, that is equal to 1 by 26 Siemens. So this will be the value of the transconductance, and using this value we can do the AC analysis of this amplifier and we can find the voltage gain. So for the AC analysis, we will assume all the DC sources in the circuit as 0 and these coupling capacitors will act as a short circuit. So if we draw the small signal model, then the small signal model can be drawn like this. So here this RS is equal to 10 kilo ohm while the RB and RC are 100 kilo ohm and the 12 kilo ohm respectively. Now here using the Miller's theorem, we can convert this resistor RB into the two resistors. So after the conversion, this resistor R1 can be given as RB divided by 1 minus AVB, while the R2 can be given as AVB divided by AVB minus 1 times RB, where AVB is the ratio of the Vout and the VB, that is Vout and the VB, that is the voltage across the base terminal. Now this R2 will be approximately equal to RB. So here we need to find the value of the R1, and for that first of all we need to find the value of the AVB. So first of all let us find the value of the AVB. So here this AVB is equal to Vout divided by VB, and it can be given as minus GM times RC parallel R2, that is equal to minus GM times RC parallel RB, that is equal to minus 1 by 26 times 12 kilo ohm in parallel with 100 kilo ohm. So if we calculate the value of this AVB, then it will come out as minus 412. So that will be the value of the Vout divided by VB. Now to find the voltage gain Vout divided by Vin, we also need to take into account this series resistor. That means Vout divided by Vin is equal to Vout divided by VB times VB divided by Vi, that is equal to Zin divided by Zin plus Rs times AVB, where Zin is the input impedance which is seen through the base terminal. So we know that for the collector feedback configuration, this input impedance will be equal to R1 parallel R pi, where R1 is equal to RB divided by 1 minus AVB, that is equal to 100 kilo ohm divided by 1 minus minus 412. That means value of the R1 will come around as 242 ohm. Similarly, let us find the value of the R pi. So this R pi will be equal to beta divided by Gm, that is equal to 100 times 26 ohm, that is equal to 2.6 kilo ohm. So in this way we got the value of the R1 as well as the R pi. That means input impedance will be equal to R1 parallel R pi, that is equal to 242 ohm in parallel with 2.6 kilo ohm. That means input impedance is equal to 221 ohm. So once we know the value of this input impedance, then we can find the ratio of the Vout and the Vin, that is the overall voltage gain. That means Vout divided by Vin will be equal to 221 ohm divided by 221 ohm plus 10 kilo ohm, and that will get multiplied by the AVB, that is equal to minus 412. That means overall voltage gain will come around as minus 8.9. So if we just take the magnitude, then this overall voltage gain will be approximately equal to 9, which is close to the 10. So from this we can say that for the given question, D is the correct answer.